Hi, my name is Javs, also known as Javatronia. I'm a licensed hairstylist, freelance photographer and videographer, as well a mother. Recently, I was introduced to the world of toy collecting, and here I will share with you my journey and exploration into the world of action figures, not only as a collector and consumer, as well a passionate new fan. Hello, Javatronia 1. I'm here to show you Springer, Generations Voyager class. Really excited about this. He was my first actual purchase and my first triple changer. He's legendary. He was a wrecker. He's a pretty tough guy, very brave, courageous. Even though he didn't like being held responsible for someone, he was always there to save the day, help his friends out of trouble. So this is card mode. Pretty hefty, very beefy, looks like a warrior, looks like you'd take it, it's like a tank. Rolls really well. Right now he's only showing one weapon. In this mode is his gun, has 2 missiles that launch pretty easily, and then what's not being used right now is his sword that's underneath his carriage there. So overall in this mode I really like it. He's very sturdy. There really isn't anything to pick apart. If I were to say anything about it, I would just say that there's just a little bit of extra space here on the hood, and for some reason on mine this side doesn't push up and close that gap up quite as well as the other side does, but other than that there really isn't anything to complain about. I'll keep going. We'll transform into helicopter mode. Pretty easy to start with. Move the spoiler forward on both sides, because what you're going to do is you're going to be pulling the wheel piece back out and bringing it all the way back. Pull this piece out this way, kind of line that, and get these two nice and flush with each other. I'm going to take the sword out of here, tap that back together. Alright, so it's nice and flush with each other. And since we're in helicopter mode, these are bendable. So we'll bend them down to be like a rotor. As far as the body, you're going to flip it around, kind of bring the arms out here. Before we get the arms adjusted, we're going to take this whole top piece here, actually lifts up and rotates on this piece here, so it's just going to slide forward, lock it down, and then with the arms they actually kind of pull back down the body, so then it's starting to look a little more like a helicopter now. This part's kind of fun. On the side panel, this piece pops right up, flips over and covers those wheels. And then I really like this part. There's actually 2 joints here on the arm. So the first one you're going to bend here in the upper part of the arm, and then on this one you're going to do the first joint there. I can push the hand back in, and then you're going to tab it onto the side. Just push that in, get the arm back in, and then you're going to close the window piece over. So now you got your side of your helicopter done. Pop that up, swivel it around. Again, you're going to start with the first joint there, and then you're going to just go ahead and close the window there, makes it a little bit easier. And then the 2 joints, you're going to take the first one and bend it over. The second one is used for robot mode. And then you're going to just tap that in. Then you got your landing gears that come down. Alright, and so with the legs, you're going to push the green part up here, hold the body, and then rotate that down 2 clicks. And then right underneath the hood, you have your front landing gear. So then you're all done with the body. And then for the rotors, the sword turns into the rotors, and I thought this was a pretty clever idea. So you're going to split, you're just going to pop it apart. You don't want to pull it because that's not the direction it goes. It actually pops apart, and then you go opposite direction. Just spread it out, and then this little green thing just pushes up and then locks the rotors, so you can just kind of snap them back up so they meet the green piece here. And then spins very nicely. All right. There we go. You have your helicopter mode. You can attach the gun to the front if you just push the landing gear in, and then in this little spot on the gun there's this little tabby spot, tabs on both sides, and that just kind of fits right into there, kind of snaps in. It's easier to get one side in and then put the other side in, and then you definitely look like you're a combat helicopter. It's pretty cool. Really nice fluid. I love the look. It's very combat chopper looking. The only thing I would really say about this mode that really isn't a big deal, but if you're playing around moving too much, the arms don't tab in on the bottom. They're pretty loose here. Against the body, yes, but kind of loose there. And then this just pops right back out. Pull this piece out. Oh, it slides down. Bring it back together. Squeeze it in. You got your sword again. To robot mode, super easy as well. So I'm going to put the landing gears down. Start with the legs here. So you're just going to untab them. Going to bring your foot forward. Here on the wheel you could see where it just slides forward there. And then bring your heel back. Same thing. Push with your toe, bring it forward. And then you got your heel. I kind of like to have the spoilers down like this. Almost adds for extra stability. And then before we get too much further, we're going to kind of pull the arms up away from the body and bring the head up. It's hidden under here. But to do that, you need to bring the landing gear out. So we got to pull that back out. And we have to pull, just unsnap it for a second. So you're just going to pull it up for a minute just so that you can pull the chest down, because this the hood turns into the chest piece. Pushing it down, got the head up, so then you can push that back up, and you could push that up. And then for the arms, they rotate all the way back up, and here is a little tab, and it fits right into there. Same thing with the other side. Then get the arms loose from the body. You're going to just kind of hold on to that piece that tabbed in, and to break away from that tab. Same on that side, so then you're getting the rotation of the arms, the shoulder. We're going to untab from the side panels on both sides. And you're straightening back out, and then use the second joint that we originally skipped over to fold back up into the forearm. Bring the hand out and close the window. Same thing on the other side. I was really impressed with how easy it was, and I really love how everything transforms. There's not any like stiff arms in place that you're pulling out from underneath or inside of anywhere. Everything transforms. So literally the arms become the door panels on the car, and then they're the side of the helicopter, and now they're the arms of the robot. So it's pretty neat how well designed it was put together. Alright, so shoulder range is pretty nice. You can spin it 360 all the way around. And then you have elbow turning radius here. You can turn it around, and it clicks, so it's a ratchet joint. At the wrist, you have turning, and then you have some bend to the wrist as well. Legs can go in and out, back and forth. At the top of the thigh, it does have some twisting. And then the knee is also a ratchet joint. pretty solid, holds it up a lot nicer. And then with the ankle up and down here in the heel as well. And here's Springer with his weapons. So of course he can always be armed with them in his hands. And then there's a place in his back here, that tab or spot there for his sword if you wanted to put that away and just have him with his gun. Or you could put his gun there as well with just his sword armed and ready to go. You can also, with these, I forgot to point out these shoulder pieces here. So normally they're down like that. You can pull them up. They just push up, and then I like to rotate them out. Gives them that IDW look. So all in all, he is a really great looking figure. I love his style. He looks rough and tough and ready to go. And for size comparison, I'd like to bring out our Optimus Prime, also Voyager class. And then we have our Deluxe Cup. So he's definitely bigger than Cup, taller, which he should be. And he's right around with Optimus. Being a wrecker and a big guy, he stands up pretty tall. Thank you for hanging out with me with Springer's review. Enjoy your toys, because they can always be taken away. Javatronia signing out.